Greetings, greetings, beautiful people, and welcome to today's Movement Medicine Morsel. This is part of the Short and Sweet series, and today's theme is shoulders. So let's show our beautiful shoulders some love. First of all, I'd like to tell you a little bit about maybe a different way of thinking about the shoulders. Everything in the body is interconnected with everything else. So essentially the shoulders include the neck, the collarbones, the shoulder blades, and the upper arm itself. And we could make an argument for saying that the shoulder goes all the way down to the fingers. So let's take just a little tour through this landscape. But even before that, let's get in the right mood. Bring yourself to a beautiful seat, or if you're standing, do the same thing standing. Feel your feet wherever you are. Notice where your sit bones are, be aware of them, and rise up through the crown of the head as though nutrients are coming up through your feet and spine, like a plant growing and rising up through the crown of the head and blossoming. And from here we allow the shoulders to relax a little bit, and let's breathe with the shoulders. Let's inhale and raise them up gently, lovingly, and sigh out the exhale, melting the shoulders down. And let's do two more. Inhale through the nose, gently fill yourself up, like a sigh. One more. And continue breathing gently and smoothly. Maybe your shoulders feel better already. Who knows? All right. As you continue breathing, let's take one hand, you choose whichever one, and gently start to notice the shape of the collarbone. Curvy little bone that starts at the top of the sternum. And where it ends at the outside, it gets a little fleshy. If you move gets covered by some fleshy bits. If you move your arm around, you'll start to feel where the clavicle or collarbone meets the shoulder blade. And you can reach over and feel a bit of a bony ridge. And if you lift your shoulder up and lower it, you'll feel that bony ridge, and the shoulder blade that it's attached to moves with it. So let's just sense that, be with that, take a breath, and just to be fair, let's do the other side. So lovingly following along the clavicle or the collarbone, notice its lovely curviness. In fact, as you come almost to the outer edge, lift your shoulder up and lower it down, and notice how the clavicle rises up at that outer edge and lowers down. Pretty neat, huh? And then slide your fingers over and you'll start to feel where that bony ridge of the shoulder blade come over the mountain. And as you lift and lower your shoulder, you're going to perhaps be more aware of your shoulder blade lifting up and down. All right, let's start to feel into that even more. So just notice again where the collarbones begin. The sternum, you can just softly rub your sternum. This can be very calming. And let's rub in the opposite direction, very soothing. And then find the sternum and where the clavicles meet the sternum. And as you lift your shoulders, you'll notice that there's a little bit of a fulcrum. This point is fixed, although it's mobile, and the collarbones and the shoulder blades lift up and down. Let's take this further. Inhale everything up and then take it back. Exhale, lower it down and bring it forward. Inhale up and back. Exhale down and forwards. And if your spine and trunk and your neck want to get in on the action, please let them do so. See how much of yourself is involved in these movements. And one more time, Inhale up and back, and this time just relax down, relax down. 2 more little exercises. Neck is involved. So let's bring our fingertips gently to the base of the skull and lightly lift up. And as we inhale, let the head fall back over the hands. And as you exhale, lift up and gently fold over. Inhale, come up. Keep lifting the base of the skull. You can even move your elbows back. And exhale. See if you can feel your shoulder blades slide to the front of your chest here, towards. And as you inhale and take your elbows back, you may be able to notice your collarbones spreading and your shoulder blades drawing into the spine. Just one more of these. And relaxing. And coming up to your full height and just wiggling around a little bit. And now one of my absolute favorite exercises. I'm going to turn a little bit sideways because I have a narrow screen. Place your fingertips on one shoulder and we're going to do circles with the elbow. Exhale, dip down. Inhale, come forward and up. See if you can catch your cheekbone with your hand so that your head comes around. And exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Maybe the wrist or the forearm or even the upper arm. Hold and support the cheekbone so you get that beautiful turn of the throat. Let's do one more. Inhale, coming up. And the eyes follow the elbow coming around. Let's relax. See how that feels. Notice yourself. Be with your feelings. And now the other side. You don't have to turn, but I'm turning just in case you want to see. Exhale, the elbow dips down. Inhale, we're coming up. The wrist, the forearm, or the upper arm touch the cheek, and you let your head and neck swan back. Inhale up. Exhale, circle back. Really enjoy this. Notice what you feel. Maybe you're aware of the elbow, the cheek, the shoulder blade, the collarbone, maybe all of it. And just let that settle. If you're standing or sitting, whatever you're doing, feel your feet again. Feel your sit bones. Feel your beautiful lifting up through the crown of the head. And let's finish by rubbing our hands together to bring some heat into the palms. And then resting one palm on top of the other over the center of the chest, so midway between the top and bottom of the sternum. There's a beautiful acupuncture point here called Sea of Tranquility. And the sternum is connected to the clavicle, is connected to the shoulder blade, is connected to the shoulder, all of it's connected to the neck. So what a lovely place to settle. And smile softly and breathe, feeling warmth and kindness and love spread through the chest, through the sternum, spreading all the way through your beautiful shoulders. And this brings us to the completion of today's little short and sweet practice. I hope that your shoulders feel loved and you feel a little loosened up and more at peace. And many blessings to you. We'll see you at the next Movement Medicine Morsels. Bye for now.